Hey guys, happy Monday. Abby here, your fitness chick, here to inspire, uplift, educate, and motivate you just like I am every Monday night at 8 p.m. I am so excited, you guys. Tonight launches my first segment in the kitchen. It's called It's Feeding Time with yours truly, your fitness chick. It's a new thing that I'm going to be doing every first Monday during my Facebook Lives of each month. So welcome. How was your day today? I had a great day today. I feel so good. I had a great workout today. Got tons of stuff done. Happy October. Your fitness chick is always a pretty happy person, but October, November, December, I'm off the charts happy. It's my most favorite time of the year. I love Halloween. You can probably see I got my fall stuff going. My birthday's in October. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. So I am all about this time of year, even though it's still freaking hot. So welcome. So tonight I am going to teach you some basics on how to set your day up for success by launching your day with healthy breakfasts. So unless you're fasting, which is a whole nother topic, breakfast is super important, you guys. And whenever I have my clients start with me, I always have them fill out a couple of days of what they eat so I get an idea of what their nutrition scale is. And I actually had a handful of people load in this week on some programs, which I'm super excited. So welcome to all my new people. But I wonder how some of these people even make it through the day. We're living off energy drinks and just crap. So no wonder we don't have energy. So we're going to set you up for success. I'm going to teach you some really easy things because breakfast, break fast. We want stuff that's super easy or you're not going to do it, right? So the thing I always like to stress to people is the word KISS. Remember the word KISS. Keep it stupid simple. The more simple you keep it, first of all, the cleaner it's going to be. We want to concentrate on using single whole food ingredients as we, show you tonight what we're going to do, because then we're keeping out the crap, we're keeping it more healthy, and we're keeping it more trackable because we want to keep track of what we're putting in our mouth. If you're on my program, the Fitness Chick app allows you to track your macronutrients, which is your protein, your fat, and your carbohydrates. So if you can track it, you can eat it. You just have to count it in for your day. So to not keep it too long, because I usually like to keep my segments at 20 minutes. For breakfast, it could be so many different directions, but I decided to choose three main things and kind of run with those. So the three main things that I'm focusing on, that I'm going to show you some various options with tonight, are eggs, oats, and Greek yogurt. So if you follow me, I always stress to you how important protein is. Protein is your most golden key for achieving all your fitness and weight loss goals. We want to strive for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you're trying to build muscle, you might want to do a little more, but we want to aim for about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you get too behind in the day, if you're skipping breakfast, if you're not eating enough meals, there's no way you're going to meet your protein goal, okay? So we're going to start off with some good protein right from the very beginning. So for the magic of TV, I've already pre-started a lot of stuff. We're going to start talking about eggs, okay? All right, so because I have my fancy camera, I'm in my teeny weeny kitchen. See, you can start a business anywhere, you guys. I kind of have to work a little bit. So I love to keep it simple. So I buy the great big thing of egg whites, okay? And what I do is I take my pan, I spray it with like some avocado oil. Okay, don't get any Karens telling me about how bad spray oil. I mean, we got to use some bad stuff. I mean, this isn't that bad, but use it. Spray your pan with a little bit of avocado oil, and I dump the whole container in here, okay? So I just cook it till it's done, and that I divide into 4 breakfasts. So if you divide this carton into 4 breakfasts, you're going to get about 25 grams of protein per serving, okay? So how I like to do it, and I'm going to show you 2 other ways that you can use it, is the secret word of the day, you guys, is Tupperware. You can never have enough Tupperware. Get it, love it, put it on your Christmas list, because you can never have enough Tupperware when you're meal prepping and when you're trying to eat healthy. So what I do is I literally take 4 of these, divide this into 4s, put it in the container, and put it in the refrigerator. So all I have to do is put it in the microwave the next day. I'm good to go. Now, I keep it pretty simple and really clean because of what I'm trying to do, but you guys can make it a little bit fancier and still keep it in a healthy range. So what I've also done, just to show you that you can do that, is I've just taken a pan, and what I put in here, I sprayed it with avocado oil. I put in about a 1/2 cup of diced onion, a 1/2 cup of green pepper, and some garlic, and then I just sauteed it. You'll see that the onions get transparent, and that's how you know that's done. So maybe about 10 minutes on, a low setting. Because you guys, when we're eating, every meal that we eat, we want to just think about how much nutrients can we get. Because the more nutrients that you get, you're going to recalibrate your metabolism to work for you and not against you. So we want to get as healthy as we possibly can. So by adding this little mixture, so you could take your little egg whites, you guys, scoop it out. Remember that one container, this container is going to be divided into 4s because we want to get about 25 grams of protein per meal that we eat per day so that we can get all of our protein nutrients in. So I put this on there. Then you can take just a little bit of that topping, that green pepper, onion, garlic topping, put that on there. If you want to, you can put a little bit of cheese. Don't go crazy. Just a little tiny bit on there. You can also use like the everything bagel seasoning on it. You can still eat healthy and it can still taste good. And then you just simply put the lid on there and you're going to put these in the fridge. And there you're all set for 4 days of breakfast. Okay? How easy is that? Now, some other options for you with the egg whites is to do an open-faced egg sandwich. So with that, and I put my clients on this a lot in their meals, I like this Ezekiel bread, you guys. You get it in the freezer section of your grocery store, okay? It's a sprouted grain bread, so it's lower in carbohydrates, much higher in nutrients than just bread, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to just take a piece of it. You're going to toast it, which I've already done. It's already done. And then what I like to do, I love this stuff, you guys. If you're not familiar with these little guys, you can find these in your produce section of your grocery store. It's mashed avocado. Because if you're like me, I used to get avocado, and it's like just trying to time it before it gets nasty. Because I get really grossed out when it gets brown. I don't know about you. But this is individual containers, so it keeps it nice and fresh. So I love that. So what I do is I take one piece of the Ezekiel bread, toast it. I take one of these guys because, hey, you guys, avocado is actually really good for you. It's got a lot of good, healthy fat in it. We need some fat, you guys. You got to have fat. It helps regulate your hormones, all that good stuff. So all I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you, I know we're kind of limited with my fancy camera. I need a camera crew. Is we're going to spread that avocado on the toast. We're going to take some of that everything seasoning. I like to put it on this way instead of on top of the eggs because, trust me, it ends up everywhere. So do it like this. And then, again, we're going to go to our egg whites that we made. And remember, for those of you just joining in, the whole cart of this I cooked. And we're dividing it into 4 servings because then we're getting about 25 grams of protein per serving. So then we're just going to take a little bit of the egg whites and put it on top. And then you have an open-faced egg white sandwich. And it's so good, you guys. So you can do that. You can portion the egg whites in a container and then assemble it if you want to have that like 2 days after you've made the egg whites. So there's another option with eggs. The third option that you can do with your egg whites is you can make a wrap. So if you're always on the fly, you eat on your way to work. I always eat. If I'm in my car, I'm eating. So I love these low carb wraps. These are only 60 calories, 11 carbs, but they got 8 grams of fiber, so you can take that off. So 3 net carbs. So you can take a wrap, scoop some of your egg white mixture in there. If you want to take some of that green pepper, onion, garlic mixture in there, maybe put a little bit of cheese. You could use some of this avocado, put some salsa on it, roll it up, put it in foil, throw it in your briefcase, and then when you get in the car on your way to work, you can eat or while you're driving. Okay, so keeping it healthy, staying out of fast food drive-thrus because you're desperate. You can actually go ahead and pre-wrap these in foil for the whole 4 days. So again, it's so great. It's kind of a pain in the butt the day that you do have to do meal prep, but then you get the next few days off. So it works really, really good. So those are just some options. Hey, I'm going to put all this stuff up tomorrow on my page. If you guys want me to tag you on these recipes, tag me. And then that way I'll make sure that you get these in your hands, okay? So that's everything that we can do with egg whites. You can just do the egg whites in a container. You can put the vegetable mixture on there. You can make the open-faced egg white sandwich with avocado and everything bagel seasoning. You can make a wrap. All easy stuff, you guys. Okay? What's your favorite thing to eat for breakfast? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Something that's healthy. Put it in the comments. The second thing we're going to talk about tonight is oats. Okay? So I love oatmeal. You guys, carbohydrates are necessary. We have to watch them. We want to eat good carbohydrates. But for the longest of times, I had carb phobe. I didn't want to eat any carbohydrates. But I'm going to tell you, as I've said a million times, the more lean muscle, skeletal mass that you have, the higher your metabolism. The way that you build muscle and that you fuel it and so that you have the energy to lift is carbohydrates. So oats is one of my most favorite go-to healthy breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever. You can do a multitude of different things with it. So tonight, what I'm going to show you is a few different options. Sorry, I have such a little tiny kitchen here. Okay. So I love overnight protein oats. And what that is, it's as it sounds. You're going to mix up this concoction the night before, okay? Because listen, guys, mornings are crazy enough as it is, right? The 2 most dangerous things us adults can do is decide to get gas in the morning and decide what we're going to eat the next day in the morning, because it's just going to be a disaster. So if you plan the night ahead, you mix up some overnight oats, it's already ready to go for you. So I'm just going to show you, just because I have such limited space with my camera up here. So what's in here is about a half cup oats. And again, remember, I'm going to have this recipe up on my page tomorrow. Say tag me in the comments if you want to make sure you get it. About a half cup oats. I put some protein powder in here, some collagen, about a fourth, maybe even a half cup of pureed organic pumpkin. I put a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup, a little bit of vanilla extract. And because I am a pumpkin spice girl, tons of pumpkin spice. And you mix this all up, and then all you're going to do once you get this mixture is you're going to want it to all absorb in. So that's why you do it overnight. Because once you stir this up, it's super simple to assemble. You're going to put it in an airtight container. So remember, I said Tupperware. You can't have enough Tupperware. So we're going to simply just scoop this in. And in that, you guys, tons of nutrients. We've got protein, we've got collagen, you got your pumpkin for digestion, antioxidant, all kinds of good stuff. We're going to simply pop this in the fridge, and the next day, you simply eat it. It's like a pudding. And because this is Magic TV, you know your fitness chick already did this. So hold on a second. And I like to be fancy, because when it looks fancy, it tastes better. So I have it in this little cup. Now here's where it gets kind of fun. this is what you can do. So I love whipped cream. Whipped cream makes everything better, right? It's like the bacon, but the sweet stuff. It makes everything better. So I like to take the oats. These are the same things I just mixed up. I like to put a little bit of whipped cream on there. And then you can take a little bit more of the pumpkin spice. Just kind of pop that on there. And I actually like to put a little bit of walnuts on there. So you can just put a little bit, don't go crazy. And then the other thing I like, and again, I don't need any Karens telling me this is bad. Everything in moderation. This is sugar-free caramel. I'm a caramel freak. I love caramel. So I like to actually just drizzle a little bit of that on there. And then how good does this look for breakfast, you guys? How good is this? And it's got tons of vitamins, minerals, nutrients, protein, and you're not gonna crash, you're gonna feel good. It's got your good carbohydrates, it's got fiber in it, and it's super delicious. And it's pumpkin, so it's fall worthy. So this is the recipe. Again, you guys, if you're just tuning in, if you want tagged in these recipes tomorrow, this is gonna be up on my page. Say tag me in the comments so I make sure that you get it. So that's one option with oats. Another very simple option with oats that I do when I'm really busy is I simply take the quick cooking oats, I put them in the microwave, and then I'll just, after I cook them, I've actually posted this before on my page, I take a scoop of the Cinnabon Ghost protein and put that protein powder in the oats, and then just sprinkle a little bit of pumpkin spice and sugar-free maple syrup on top. And again, you have a balance of carbohydrates, your protein, it's super yummy, super fast, and super easy, because that's the name of the game. Keep it stupid simple, KISS, right? So then you're getting lots of good nutrients in, and it's making you happy. It makes your taste buds excited. So I love oats for that. There's lots of other high protein overnight oats. Again, I'll put some recipes up on my page, okay? So we talked about the eggs, we talked about oats. The last love I have is Greek yogurt. You guys, Greek yogurt, you can do so much stuff with Greek yogurt. This, actually about a cup, has about 23 grams of protein, okay? And again, remember, we're shooting for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You wanna have about 25, 30 grams per meal as you eat throughout the day. You can only get so much of it in at one time, so don't save it for the end of the day. You won't be able to get caught up, okay? So, anyway, this is actually a great brand. I like it. It has like no sugar, hardly any sugar in it, no fat. Now, there's no flavor to it. So it's just gonna be a good base for a lot of stuff. It tastes like sour cream. You can use it as a sour cream, but we're gonna use it in a multitude of ways, again, for breakfast. You can make a Greek yogurt bowl. So if you're making a Greek yogurt bowl, you can make, same thing with the parfait, they're kind of the same thing, it's just layered, is you're gonna obviously take some fruit. Now, I like to go for berries. Berries are lower in sugar. You guys, if anybody tells you you can't eat fruit, if a diet says you can't eat fruit, it's bullshit, okay? We need fruit. We need vitamins. We need minerals. So right on here, I have blueberries. I have strawberries. Pineapple's a little higher in sugar, but it was buy one, get one at Publix, so I did it. But make sure you clean the fruit really, really good. I like to get a fruit and veggie cleaner. Make sure you get all the chemicals and stuff off. Try to buy organic if you can. That eliminates so much stuff on there. But anyway, so you could take your Greek yogurt, layer it with some of that fruit. If you want to stir in some stevia, if you want to put in some agave nectar, if you want to put a little bit of granola, watch on the granola. It's high in calories. It can be high in sugar. You just got to take little bits of it. But everything's doable. Everything in moderation, okay? Just a little something, something on top can just add that little something that you want to make it taste better, okay? So Greek yogurt with fruit, great, great, great. You're getting a balanced carbohydrates, a balanced protein. And also smoothies. Who loves smoothies? Oh my God. I freaking love smoothies. And because it's almost fall, it's fall in Abby in your fitness chick land, I'm making an apple pie smoothie tonight. I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay. So, again, just to get started, and not try to do everything on live tonight. Now, you can use frozen apples if you want to. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I like fresh stuff. I always think fresh is best. So I actually took about a pound of apples. I sliced them up. That was the most hard and difficult part of this whole thing because, again, we're trying to keep this simple, y'all. And I put it in a bowl. I put just a little bit of brown sugar. I put some cinnamon. I put a little pinch of salt. I put some pumpkin spice. I put some nutmeg, a little bit of lemon juice, and I stirred it all up. And I put it in this pan. I baked it at 350 for about 25 minutes, and I stirred it halfway through. This is really just great, especially this time of year, just to have in your fridge, because this, you can do a ton of different stuff with it. We're going to put it in our smoothie here in a minute, but you can also put a little bit of this on top of your oatmeal. You could put it on a yogurt bowl. You could do all kinds of stuff with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an apple pie smoothie. We're going to start with a little bit of Greek yogurt. And if you guys don't have a Ninja blender, you got to get one. That thing, I swear, I could put like coal in that thing and it freaking would bust the shit out of it. It is so awesome. My mom got me that for Christmas. Thanks, Mom. I love it so much. So I'm going to put about, I don't measure stuff. Your fitness chick is lazy. She's got too much going on in her world, so I don't measure really. So that's about a 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. I'll put the recipe on tomorrow. Again, if you want tagged, tag me in the comments so that I can put the recipes on there for you. And then I'm going to put some almond milk. I love almond milk instead of regular milk. It has a lot less sugar in it, you guys. So I'm going to put a little bit of almond milk in here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of my apple concoction. So this, I'm probably going to just put, I would say it's equivalent to almost probably 3/4 of an apple. And then look what I found today, you guys. Pumpkin cinnamon granola. Does life get any better? I don't think so. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in there too. Now, if you wanted to, again, watch the granola. You can't use a shit ton of that because it's got a lot of carbs in it. I'm grabbing a little bit of ice. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could put some pumpkin in here. I also would usually probably put a little bit of my protein powder to up the protein. This has probably got about 25 grams of protein in it. So this is going to get loud. Hold on 1 second. We'll dance while it's blending. I'm going to get a cup. One minute. Hold on. More seconds. They're always close by when it's good. So mix it all up. And then what I usually do is, because you can't also have too many of these on the fly cups that have the lids. I love these things. So I'm just going to pour that in here. Now, if you wanted to, because I like fancy and I like it to taste good, I like a little yum yum at the top. So you could take, on top of your apple pie smoothie, a little bit of whipped cream. Okay. Then you could put just a tiny bit more of granola, not too much, remember, not too much, just a little. A little bit more of the pumpkin spice. love sprinkles. Who loves sprinkles? Look, fall sprinkles. We're gonna put some sprinkles on there. If you wanted to put some of that sugar-free caramel, if you wanted to put some of the walnuts on there, you could put a little bit of a crumbled graham cracker on top, and you have this awesome apple pie smoothie. You guys know you want this. I can't wait to drink this after we're done. So tons of good stuff that you can do. So the 3 things we concentrated on tonight, the apple pie smoothie needs some Fireball. Okay, well, maybe on the weekends in moderation. But the 3 things that we talked about is egg whites. You can make a wrap. You can make a open-faced egg white sandwich with avocado and bagel seasoning. You can make just a container of it, put a little bit of the vegetable mixture on it. Breakfast option number 1. Number 2, we can do anything with oats. So you can take a bowl of oats, put some protein powder, mix it in, bam, you're done. You can do the overnight oats like I showed you. Lots of options with it. The 3rd option we showed you was Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is very good. Besides, it also has probiotic. If you saw my episode a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, I don't remember, on how good probiotics are. Greek yogurt's a great probiotic. So you can make a parfait, you can make a Greek bowl with it, and obviously smoothies. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I hope you got some good ideas. I kept it simple, I kept it basic, and I kept it easy because that's the way you're able to do it all the time. Okay? If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. You can email me, support@yourfitnesscheck.com. If you want to check out my programs, remember, you guys, the holidays are coming. If you're already not happy with where you are, it's time to act now. I'm your girl. I'll get your nutrition program on point for you. I'll get your workout program on point. You'll have access to my app. You can track all of your food on there. Easy to use, and get yourself on target so that you look and feel your best during the holidays. And you can check out my programs by visiting www.yourfitnesscheck.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next Monday night for a regular Facebook Live. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye-bye.